Yeah, I'm dead. Yo, what the? No, leave me alone, no. Please. I don't want to be here. What's up? It's not. And today I want to bring the new year in with something a little different. So I'm gonna talk about my favorite places to drop overall in any map. Now these aren't gonna all be super hot spots that everybody knows about, but these are just spots that I really like fighting in. And I think one of the most important factors with fighting on Rampart is just knowing your environment and, you know, actually being in a place where it's beneficial for her to fight. And also, before we get into it, I just wanted to thank all of you guys for the crazy support you have shown. I did not expect to get this much love from you guys, and I thank you so much. I can't even begin to thank you guys. With that being said though, let's jump right into it. So to start things off, at 5'7", I have Solar Array. I think that this is a great spot for rank specifically, but also I think it's just a good spot because of the fact that you can fly to pretty much any hot spot on Olympus from there. You can fly to Hammond, you can fly to, I think Bazaar, yeah. So I think it's a really great spot for if you want a semi-hot drop, or even if you're like a no filling and you don't want to drop at Hammonds directly, you can get over here, get yourself settled. You'll probably like run into 1 or 2 spots, then you can fly in. So yeah, I definitely recommend trying this spot out when Olympus comes back in the rotation. For my 6th location, I have FCA Falls. Kind of a slept on location. If nobody comes here, then you won't. If nobody comes here and you land here, you're probably not going to see anybody for the rest of the match. But if people land here and you drop here, you're probably going to be fighting for a very long time, just because people are going to end up rotating towards you. I think that it's a great spot for Rampart too, just because these interiors are amazing for the walls. Like, you can take full control of these buildings, but be aware of the windows. There's a lot of windows. So for my 5th location, I have Hammond Labs, but it's not necessarily Hammond Labs. It's like this high ground with the zip area. It's just so hot. Every single time you come over here in Olympus, I guarantee you're probably gonna run into people, and if you don't see anybody over here, just wait. You're gonna run into somebody. Anytime I'm on Olympus and I want to drop a hot game, I'll drop a stage and rotate over here, or I'll just drop straight here. I personally prefer dropping a stage than here, but they're both good locations, and you will definitely find somebody here.
Rings pretty
For my fourth location, I chose Energy Depot. I think this is a great location for defensive legends. It's a super hot drop. There will be a lot of people here. You're probably gonna die most of the times you drop here. But when you do survive it, it's so fun, and you're probably gonna have a lot of kills and a lot of kills.
That's a clip right there. That's a clip. Oh my god.
And so for our honorable mention, I just went ahead and threw a barometer because I wanted to actually put Stormpoint in this lineup. I think that this is a good spot for like if you're like a movement player. They have like a streamer building here. It's cool and all. I personally don't like it, but a lot of people do. So I wanted to go ahead and throw that in there. So, number 3 for the state. This is hard. I love the state. I love the state. I think it is it's the most well-designed POI. There's just so many places to land for loot. There's outside places a lot of people don't even take advantage of. But if you don't get a drop, you can land right outside of the hot drop and just walk in. There's good architecture. There's a lot of stuff that you can climb. You can climb almost anything here. I think that this hotspot was so well designed, and I mean, it makes sense that it is one of the most popular hotspots on Olympus.
Yo, ankles, where they at? In that peg. Chill out, 3 players, bro. Oh, that hurt.
Enemy taken down.
For number 2, I went ahead and put Bazaar. I love going to Bazaar and rushing in the cafe, which is the middle room, and it's the middle room in between the 2 towers. Once you get there, you're on Rampart. If your team's with you, y'all clean up everybody. If you're solo, hey, there's so much loot there. If your gun runs out of ammo, switch guns. If your shield breaks, swap shield. Like, you're gonna be set up, you're gonna have walls in there, nobody's gonna be able to push you. I love this spot so much, and I think that every Rampart should try this cafe method that I use. I think, you rush onto the cafe, you win this location. And for our final hotspot, everybody should have known this. How could I have a hot frag building, bro? Honestly, personally, it's not even frag. It is broken building, bro. So for me, when I wanted to learn and start doing movement, I first started out just doing niche movement, including it in just how I walk in the game and run in the game. But then when I wanted to take it to the next level, I would come to broken building on raid, and I would just try to survive for as long as possible. By doing this, you learn the routes, you learn where you can heal at, you learn where people usually stay at, and you learn to never stand on the bottom floor. The bottom floor is pretty much a death sentence in this building. I think the best spots on this building are the third. I think it's the third floor. The second floor is semi-hot, and the third floor and the roof are your safest bets on this building. But don't just camp the roof, bruh. But eventually, you know, after learning it on raid, you can move to different legends, and I think legends that are really strong here are Rampart and Cosby. Oh, and Watson. Can't forget Watson. She is so fucking broken in this building. Yeah, these dudes try to no-scope me. From where though? From where? You missed everything this time. What y'all doing down here? I guess he doesn't want to talk.